Today we're gonna do a hangboard workout. I'm gonna take you through it step by step.
I'm still really sore.
This is something we do probably 3 times a week. Hangboard is really good for finger strength. It's really good for contact strength. It can also be very dangerous, so not recommended for beginner to intermediate climbers. Basically consists of hanging on a variety of holds with a certain grip position for a few seconds at a time, and a lot of rest.
A lot of rest.
So here we go. Okay, the first thing we do is we warm up. I like to get my body moving, so do jumping jacks, burpees, run up and down the stairs, a variety of things. It's really important to warm up your shoulders as well, so doing some band work. And then eventually we start hanging on the hangboard. So we've warmed up our body, and now we're gonna start hanging.
Feel my fingers.
Your hands are really cold.
I know.
Now we're gonna start hanging, really slowly warming up our fingers. So what I like to do is hang on the biggest holds and just kind of do some shoulder shrugs, do some pull-ups. And then start hanging on smaller and smaller holds. You can see this hangboard has several different sized edges. They're marked. I usually like to start to hang on the 35mm, and I'll hang for like 2 to 5 seconds at first, and then stop. You can also use assistance bands to take some weight off initially. This hangboard is from a company called Tension Climbing, and I really like it because it has all different sizes of edges, and you can work a lot of different things in a very small space. If you don't have a hangboard, you can also build one pretty easily using just some wood. But these ones are really nice because the wood is super comfortable. It's not very hard on your skin. So yeah. And then the different grip positions that I'm going to focus on today are called the half crimp, which is when your hand is kind of in this type of position. This is a full crimp. I don't usually train that on the hangboard. There's various opinions that you can get hurt doing that, but I tend to climb a lot with the half crimp, so I'm training the half crimp today. And then another grip position is the open hand. It's another good one to train on the hangboard.
Hey, we're warmed up. I feel warm. They're not freezing anymore.
Our fingers are warmed up, and what we're gonna do today is one arm hangs. So we're just gonna hang off of one hand. We're trying for 5 to 7 seconds on each hand. And we're gonna do 2 sets of 16 reps. So
32?
No, 8 sides, 8 reps on each side, 2 times. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, 32.
32.
Yeah. And so we hang on one hand 5 to 7 seconds, hang on the other hand 5 to 7 seconds, rest 2 minutes, and do that 8 times, and then rest probably like 5 to 6 minutes, and then do it over again. I tend to use assistance bands if I can't hang for longer than like 2 to 3 seconds. I have various sizes. Adrian's gonna do the same.
I'm gonna use the biggest band.
And which hold are you gonna use?
Probably the 30?
35mm.
No, 30.
30mm. I'm gonna use the 22mm. Half crimp hand position. And if you wanted to do a workout like this, you could basically, and you aren't familiar with hangboarding, new to hangboarding, you could basically do it with 2 hands instead of 1 hand.
What's next?
Okay, so we finished the 1 arm hangs, and now we're gonna do some 2 arm hangs on pretty much the smallest holds we can hang on to for 5 to 7 seconds. Probably another, I don't know, 8 reps.
Stuff's really hard for me because it's like super slow and there's a lot of rest and there's no endorphins.
Yeah,
it's like the anti of like running and feeling good. But apparently it's important.
It's hard. So we finished our hangboard workout. It's pretty boring. There's a lot of hanging out, a lot of resting, but we worked our fingers. Hangboard workouts are just kind of slow because
like a minute or a minute and a half off between every 5 second
like
hang.
2 minutes.
It's so much.
But that's because your fingers, your joints and muscles in your fingers are really small. It doesn't take much. It's really intense for them. So that's why we rest a lot. And then usually, so now we're done with the hangboard. Usually we couple this workout with a core workout or a run or some pull-ups or some campusing or something like that at the end. But that was our hangboard workout. Okay, so this is the recipe I use for naan. It's really easy. In this part, you're supposed to do 3/4 of a teaspoon. 1.
So, Emily's very simple veggie curry with naan.